Friday, Brashear students received their new Renaissance cards for the year and began walking to the Keller building. Students were then served biscuits and gravy along with milk and juice. This year we have 53 students in Renaissance.
On Friday, September 9th, the kindergarten and first grade had a Grandparents' Day, where their grandparents came and ate lunch with them and took a tour of the school.
Last Thursday, Brashear visited camp for a softball doubleheader. Brashear got on the scoreboard in the top of the first inning as leadoff hitter Meredith Thomas doubled and was driven in by Sierra Hines. In the second inning, Brashear extended their lead as Nikki Moncrief was hit by a pitch. Katie Watson and Kristen Love drew walks, and Meredith Thomas, Shelby Salter, and Sierra Hines all singled, producing 5 runs to put Brashear 6-0. Canton scored their lone run in the fourth as Brashear cruised to an 8-1 win. Katie Watson, Sierra Hines, and Meredith Thomas each had 2 hits for Brashear, with Shelby Salter, Alexa Acton, Katie Smith, and Kristen Love also having hits. Sierra Hines picked up the win for Brashear, tossing a 3-hitter while striking out 5. Brashear also took JV game by a score of 8-7.
The softball game between La Plata and Brashear was a much-anticipated matchup with implications for the Tri-County Conference Championship. Both teams were undefeated in conference play. It looked like La Plata might score in the first as leadoff hitter Mallory Idle singled, but was ultimately stranded at third. Brashear threatened in second as Sierra Hines had a leadoff single, but she too ended up stranded at third. La Plata finally got on the board in the top of the fourth on a pair of hits, an error, and a sacrifice to take a lead 3-0. Brashear got 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th and the tying run in the bottom of the 7th, but left the bases loaded without scoring the winning run. Both teams went in order in the 8th, but La Plata's Elizabeth James led off the 9th with a triple and scored on an error to give La Plata a 4-3 lead. Meredith Thomas led off the Brashear half of the 9th with a double and scored the tying run on a Sierra Hines 2-out single. Alexa Acton came to the plate next and hit a slow grounder to short. The throw to first came too late and in the dirt, allowing Alexa to reach safely, while Sierra Hines sprinted home with the winning run. The final score in 9 innings was 5-4. Sierra Hines had 4 hits for Brashear, Meredith Thomas had 3, Katie Smith had 2, and Alexa Acton, Nikki Moncrief, and Kristen Love also had hits. In the baseball game between Brashear and La Plata scored 7 runs in the top of the first, 2 in the second, 6 in the third, 3 in the fourth, and another in the fifth to claim a 19-2 win. Hayden Hasman scored both runs for Brashear. Hasman singled and scored in the first, then hit a solo home run in the third for Brashear's only other run. Hasman had Brashear's only 2 hits.
On Tuesday, September 13th, Brashear traveled to face Atlanta for the boys and girls games. In the softball game, Brashear scored 4 runs in the first inning, 3 in the second, and 1 in the third. 2 Lady Tigers homered a 6-run in the fourth inning. Kristen Love hit a 3-run homer, then Shelby Salter followed with a 2-run homer, 3 batters later. Atlanta's lone run came in the first as Brashear won 16-1 in 5 innings. Meredith Thomas, Katie Watson, and Kristen Love all had hits for Brashear. Kristen Love picked up the win, giving up only 2 hits and striking out 8.
Brashear got on the scoreboard with a pair of runs at the top of the first, but Atlanta answered with 6 runs at the bottom of the inning. Brashear held Atlanta scoreless in the second and gave up single runs in the third and fourth, but Atlanta pushed across 6 runs in the fifth to end the game early by a score of 14-4. Hayden Hausman, Gabe Thomas, Blake Slum, Curtis Blakely, Joe Clarkson, and Nick Thomas had hits for Brashear. Gabe Thomas had got the start for Brashear with Nick Thomas pitching in relief.